Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your mid-month November 2024 reading. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Ellena, and I'm excited to see what Spirit has in store for you for the rest of the month leading into December. So let's start, shall we? Oh my gosh, just like that. One card already. Another one right there. I hope this month has been treating you well. It's a little bit chaotic in many ways. I feel like there's a lot of shedding of the old this month, I feel. So hope you are doing well. Inner Child is your first card. It says, nurture the inner child within you. The need to have more fun, unhealed childhood trauma. So let's see what else comes through. Peace. Oh my goodness. Peace. Resolution to a conflict. Finding an alternative route. Focus on peace. Time for an adventure. And shield yourself now. Interesting, interesting, interesting. You know, as I'm tapping into these cards, I can't help but feel as if you've almost like released something major. You know, we were just talking about clearing things out. I feel like there's something where you've kind of walked away from either people, environments, relationships, friendships, like that's no longer in harmony with who you are and what you stand for. And it's almost as if things have been revealed to you in the past, like maybe month or so, where things are not okay with you. Like certain people, you know, you used to get along with, you thought they were okay, and then something happens where they reveal themselves or they say something that is really against what you believe in, and you no longer want to be associated with that person. You know what I'm saying? Like there's something that is like a disappointment that has occurred. Maybe there's a sense of betrayal. Maybe somebody like betrayed your trust, someone that you thought you can trust. There's something in regards to releasing that. And I feel as if you've already released it and you're in the process of healing. You're in the process of choosing peace. You're in the process of knowing your value and your worth and knowing that you will be okay. So upon releasing these things that no longer resonate with you and no longer are part of your vibe or the new you that you've created, because it takes healing, right, to discern what's for you and what's not. It takes healing to know who you are in this world when there's so many influences around you. So for you to know yourself, it tells me that you've healed yourself enough to stand in your truth and to know that you deserve peace, and you deserve to have a life of tranquility and peace. So that kind of tells me like you kind of had to walk away from people. You know, I don't feel as if this is like a solution where I feel like both parties came to a mutual understanding. Like it could be, but from what I'm picking up in this reading, it's almost like you've had to walk away. You had to walk away because what's happening here is that upon walking away from this energy or these people that no longer resonate with you, you're opening doors of opportunities where you're about to explore new avenues. You're embracing the unknown. You're embracing new people. You're embracing new environments. Maybe you're changing locations. Maybe you're traveling. Maybe you're going on a trip that you've been planning for a while. Like there's something happening here where you're being nudged to kind of explore more of these things, because the unknown, as much as people get very nervous about the unknown, it's like there's more to be revealed to you in the unknown, you know? Like there's more miracles, more surprises, more things that you probably didn't even know you needed, right? Maybe there's certain people along your path that are really meant to be part of your journey, and you wouldn't be able to meet these people if you stayed doing what it is that you're doing here. You know what I'm saying? And this is my Archangel Michael card. It says shield yourself now. So it does tell me that, like, as you're elevating, as you're pouring more into your own cup, as you're stepping into your power, you're probably going to trigger a lot of people. You know, maybe sometimes when you're about to embark on something new for yourself, there are people around that are just kind of jealous of the fact that you're able to courageously do that, or maybe they're jealous of the fact that you have confidence in yourself to stand up for yourself and to hold firm boundaries. Maybe they're unhappy that you're finally leaving a job and they can't seem to, you know, land another opportunity, so they're stuck at a job that they don't like. There's something going on where spirit is asking you to shield yourself, because you stepping into your alignment is triggering a lot of people. And it's not like you're doing anything. Like, you could be minding your own business. It's just that your energy of aligning to what you want to do and who you are and choosing peace and embodying that is triggering people who are not able to attain peace in their own lives, or like maybe they feel stuck and they don't feel confident. Like, you're triggering them in a way where it's like you're representing how far removed they are from their own alignment in their life, right? So that's kind of what I'm picking up here in terms of your reading. So let's see, is there any other messages for Sagittarius? So here we go. Sagittarius. Free yourself. Oh my goodness. Free yourself. What were we just talking about that? Yeah, you're walking away from some drama. There's some stuff going on here that's like you're walking away from. I'm not sure if you are, you know, if you have a rising or a moon sign in Virgo, or you have a lot of Virgo placements, because Virgo's reading has a lot to do with walking away from drama as well. So you might want to check out that video. But yeah, you're walking away from this. I feel like it's consumed a lot of your mind and your energy, and it's affected you. So I feel like this thing has affected your sense of security in terms of who you are for a bit. You know, maybe you got confused a bit. Maybe you started doubting yourself for a bit. It's almost like you finally realized that, you know, you're not the problem, or like you finally realize that you know yourself and you're not going to be persuaded or influenced by other people trying to tell you who you are, because you already know yourself. So yeah, this drama, it's like you're walking away from that. Oh my God. You see that? Right in the center. Time to part ways. It's time to leave that job, leave that toxic environment, leave that relationship. You know, something is here for you, and you know it. You know, you've already made a decision. I feel like you've already made a decision, or you're very close to making that decision, that you're just done. You're just done. And you're ready to kind of embrace the new. Excuse me, I'm just gonna get a sip of water here. Oh my gosh. So the card is Owl, and it says magic. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. Like, this card is beautiful. Like, this owl knows exactly what they want and where they're going. Like, it zooms in on their eyes here. So it's like telling me that you already know what to focus on in terms of like moving forward. And I know sometimes it's hard because when you're in this mess, this drama, this pain, it can be difficult because sometimes we tend to look at that. We kind of wonder, we try to overthink, we try to figure out, why is this person acting this way? Why did this have to happen this way? Am I doing something? Like, I feel like there's a lot of like constant thinking. And I think you probably had to deal with a lot of people that were unkind maybe, or like maybe some sort of deception. But Spirit is really saying like, I really want you to focus on this adventure that's awaiting you. And I want you to know that you're protected. You don't have to worry about these because God is here to protect you, right? Like, karma is a real thing. And it's always interesting because karma may not show up on your time, but it will show up on time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you may be far removed from these people or situations, minding your own business, doing your own thing. And sometimes, some people might feel a little bit petty and be like, I wish they had, bad karma for the way they treated me. And, and that's like a fair feeling, like you have that feeling. And then even though I'm not like about that life, like that's a feeling that is valid. And sometimes I feel like even though you may not wish for that to happen, bad karma or whatever to happen on other people, I think Spirit is saying like, you have to understand that your focus needs to be on your liberation rather than the injustices that you faced. Not saying that, what you went through is okay. It's like an injustice. Like, you should be able to kind of see it for what it is, but to not dwell on it. Because you're making room for a better life, and when you focus on more of the life you wish to create, you're gonna get reinforced with more of that. So Spirit is really wanting you to really focus on what it is that you want. Okay, let these people go. Let karma take the details, right? Let Spirit deal with them or the situation, because that's not fair to you, because you already went through the stuff. Like, it's time for peace in your life, right? Like, they've already consumed too much time in your mind. So there's too many cards here, but let's see which one Spirit wants me to speak on. Not this one. These two? Look at that. It says Archangel Gabriel and turquoise, safe to be seen. Now, turquoise has to do with your higher heart, speaking your truth, speaking what's on your heart and your mind, being really honest about how you feel in regards to the situation. Maybe I feel like maybe you've been speaking your truth to these people and it feels like it's going on deaf ears. And I feel as if even though you've been clear cut in speaking your truth, I feel like there's some people that will remain judging you in their light. They've already made a decision about you. Like, it's nothing that you can say will convince them otherwise. And I think it's just now accepting that and understanding that instead of dimming your voice or like closing your communication, it's really about finding the right people who will appreciate your truth, And this card, it looks like like a turtle, a tortoise, and a turtle like has their home on their back wherever they go. So it's almost like no matter where you go on your adventure, you're always going to be protected, but you're always going to make a home wherever you are. You're always going to be totally fine and safe wherever you go. So to me, I feel like it's you have nothing to worry about. And it's like you just have to understand that this journey has to be about you braving the waters on your own for a bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes people stay in environments, or they stay in dysfunctional families, for instance, because they feel like this is a safe place to be, even though it's dysfunctional and it can be quite toxic, because that's all they've ever known. And Spirit is saying, like, if you take the chance on yourself and take the steps to kind of trust that there might be other communities for you that can be your family, or you can establish a community or a family of your own where there is always going to be safety and no dysfunction, that is a possibility for you, and that is what you should be focusing on. And that what you've experienced doesn't mean that that's your life forever, So this is my, I was going to say I don't know why. This is my favorite deck, by the way. Look how beautiful that card is. It says, Ascended Master Lao Tzu in Zen Sight, Descending Power. Interesting. Descending Power. I'm going to have to look at what that means in the book. 2, 8, 10, completion of a cycle. It's a completion of a karmic cycle, I feel. And I feel like this has to do with divine masculine energy, maybe. I don't know if people are more in their divine masculine energy who is watching this reading. I'm not sure. Let's see. So let's read this. I'll bring this up closer. Sorry, just getting used to this. So it says, we bring you the blessing of descending power. This is the This is the powerful downward current of the energy that allows for manifestation, for strengthening of the spiritual connection to the body, and of bringing your light to the earth. In the spiritual tradition, there is more emphasis on energy rising, yet without the balance of descending power, you will feel lost in your mind, scattered in your thinking, and frustrated in your efforts to see the inspired ideas you receive translated into completed tasks in the physical world. The uprising power helps you shift frequencies and access inspiration, whilst the descending power helps you ground to create. There is a time and a place for both the rising and the descending currents of divine energy. You are guided to attend at this time to the descending power to make best progress on your life's journey. Oh, interesting. So yeah, I feel like this is about grounding. Okay, let's see. Let me see. Let's look at the invocation in the back here. It says, when you are ready, say aloud, I choose of my own free will through this and any lifetime, and through all layers of my entire being, to release any fear or resistance to incarnation, to grounding, and to manifesting my light in the physical world. I love my body in the physical world. It is a sacred home for the light of spirit to shine within. I choose to be present in the joy of life, experiencing sensual healing through embracing life in all its mystery. May all beings who have been frightened by life in any way be healed through divine grace, so they can be open and receive the loving gift of life through divine grace and unconditional love, so be it. So, as I'm reading that, I feel as if, the more I look at this deck or the spread here, it's really about taking that first step. And even though it's really scary because you're by yourself, or you feel like you're by yourself, it's like the turtle has to make its own journey. Like, I don't know much about turtles, but I know when they're born, they have to almost crawl out of the sand by themselves, and they have to go to the water by themselves. Nobody's leading them except for their own intuition. And it's telling me that you're ready to kind of walk away from dysfunction or things that you've grown up and known for a long time, and that it's dysfunctional, but you haven't yet had the courage to walk away. But there's something here that has made it so that you've decided that enough is enough. And that when you decide to take that first step, that spirit is going to start protecting you and blessing you, and that you will find your home. Your home is with you. And that's what's attracting to you, the home and the right people to you. It is because of the frequency of who you are. But first you have to remove yourself from the environment that you're in. So with this deck, this card as well, I feel as if you've done a lot of mental processing, a lot of deep healing work. And when I say deep healing work, we talked about divine masculine here. Divine feminine to me is always the unseen world, almost a lot of intuition, a lot of psychic abilities. And I'm not saying divine masculines don't have that. It's not a gender specific reading, But divine masculine energy is really about planning the next steps, moving forward in a methodical way, crossing off the goals and the things off your list, gathering resources, networking. It is a very grounding energy that is beneficial, especially when you're in this physical reality. So it is taking what it is that you know, the healing work that you've integrated, and now you're applying it to your physical world. And you do that by doing little steps here and there, moving forward, keeping focused on what it is that you need to do, and to be open and to trust the unknown, because I feel like as you're taking these steps, Spirit is going to start pouring more amazing little gifts on your journey, because the journey is not from a straight line from like A to B, right? A to B. It's like this intricate circle all around, which makes life so exciting in order to get to B, right? So, which is where you can meet a bunch of people, you can start a different side quest, you know? So I feel like this is basically saying that if you feel like you're about to take a leap of faith into the unknown, that is the right direction for you. So I hope this reading resonates with you. This is really exciting. And if this video is something that you like, feel free to like, subscribe, and share, and leave a comment. Again, thank you so much for tuning in, and I will talk to you later. Okay, bye.